Wall in at the point guard. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Russell dishes to Anderson. IT that time from Leonard. Edwards against George. Pass to Wall. And it's Leonard, top of the key. Just 5 on the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
Leonard has a great feel for when the defender is just a little out of position.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Teron, Lou, and I were able to chat. He is in awe of the talent that Karl Anthony Towns possesses. Coach said he's still reaching his full potential in terms of consistency, but when he gets in rhythm, he's unstoppable. So, of course, they're going to throw lots of different looks at him to try and take him out of his game tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Russell kicks to Edwards. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Leonard on the wing. Back to George. Nice move. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
He takes it in, and Edwards with the stop.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. Now here's Leonard. Tight defense on him. Back to Wall. Zubats with the screen for Wall. He can't hit that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Gobert with a screen on Wall. Here's Russell. Takes the 3. Kept alive, Minnesota. Gobert against Wall. And slam dunk by Gobert.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Russell against Wall. Up top, Leonard. Five to shoot. And the Clippers miss again.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Russell with a wide open look. They grabbed their own miss. Second chance shot. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his second bucket of the game to go.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
All right, look who's coming on the court.
And here we can check out the story for Karl Anthony Towns.
Give it up for your Timberwolves dancers.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, crosses over. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 6 points.
You can see the work Kawhi has put into his ball handling. Gets separation almost any time he wants.
They get a hand on it. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Here's Wall. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Gobert with a screen on Wall. Russell looking around. Pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I mean, he's tailor-made for those pick-and-roll sets. Gobert, a big-time finisher on the move.
Here's Leonard. What a terrific move that was. 8 points for him.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Russell. Gobert trying to get open. Russell with the bucket.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Here's Leonard. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's McDaniels. Covered by Wall. Towns the pass to Russell. Timberwolves passing it around. 6 to shoot. Gobert with a screen on Wall. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Now here's Leonard. He's guarded closely.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Edwards dishes to Russell. Over Wall. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
In a bump this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And George kicks to Leonard. Top of the key. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Right side, Russell. Towns down low. He can't get that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Leonard looking around. Over Gobert. Another miss by Leonard.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Edwards. The rebound by Paul George. Clippers trail by 4. Outside, Wall. They could use a bucket. And the rejection by Towns.
And when it's his focus, Towns is a very good shot blocker, both on ball and as a help defender.
Tries again, and it comes off the front of the rim.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
That one drops for him.
Every time they get scored on. During this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And the Clippers call time here, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, and then another. Really, the story of the game.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. The Clippers also making some changes. Kennard, he's checked in for Zubac. Norman Powell comes in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for John Wall.
I'll tell you what, when Kawhi knifes his way to the rim, it's next level.
And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with, incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That is his first foul of the game. Jackson up top. He's covered by Washington. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
The strength and body control of Reggie Jackson gives him an edge against physical defense, potential and one. Reggie Jackson can still provide scoring. Maybe not at the 19 points per game level he once did, but he can still make an impact.
Now here is Robinson. Over Leonard. Robinson misses.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
And Leonard has it in the corner. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Moore right side. Now the pass to Reed. And the layup falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Rudy Gobert, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Minnesota. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break.
And your Timberwolves dancer.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
They've got Anderson. Naz Reid out there with Washington. And it's Moore in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Powell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And here is Washington. With the drive, lays it up off the glass. Washington's got the lead up to 8 now for Minnesota.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Powell. Rebound Minnesota.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backcourt.
And there it is for him.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Jackson. Stolen by Washington. To the left wing. Anderson in the post, guarded by Jackson. A nice shot by Anderson. And now it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Knocked away. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Kawhi Leonard. Great showing for him last season. 10th in steals, 16th in scoring, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year. Always a threat to cause a turnover. So it's the Timberwolves now. After Norman Powell missed from long range. Over Jackson. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Powell finds Zubac. Jackson looking it over.
Timberwolves foul. Washington.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
First team foul. Clippers substitution.
Wall against Russell. Zubac, a screen on Russell. Wall attacking. And the rejection by Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by George. It's tipped. Wall with the steal. Can they get it? Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
What a great finish there from Wall. It's clear he doesn't fear anyone when he's looking to score. And great to see Wall beat a couple major injuries. Had to attack rehab twice. Doesn't always get enough credit for his dedication to the game. And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's George. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. George has got his first 2 points of the night.
Proving how dangerous he is. Give George these looks, and he'll knock him down.
And for Wall, Greg, has his game changed at all now that he's into his 30s?
And he's so much stronger now. Just as liable to go through you than around you. Better at varying the tempo and controlling the pace of the game.
A shot, no good. Good D by Anderson. Russell finds Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
And Smitty, I'm going to ask you to put your GM hat on here for a second. When you think of undervalued player types, what comes to mind?
For me, Kevin, defenders who are also great decision makers offensively. Everyone knows you need shooting, but you add in a player that can defend and pass, that's how you build an elite team.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Here's Edwards. Here he goes. Oh, and here comes Wall all alone. And Wall slams it home.
You can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Passes it to Kennard. Back to George. Shot from free throw range. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
McDaniels, he's checked in for McDaniels. And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Minnesota. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. The Clippers, number 1.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws. And I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And, Steve, we know about Paul George, a fantastic outside shooter. He's been an elite three-point artist for some time.
Paul George can get a shot up over most defenders. That's why Kevin has a career three-point percentage that's creeping towards 40%. And he seems to be getting better with age.
Now here's Towns. 17 points for him last game against the Clippers.
And his shot blocking almost single-handedly changed the game. No one wanted to put up a shot with him lurking.
Just 3 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Towns has got his first 2 points.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Here's Wall. Gobert with the defensive effort.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
The drive by Russell. Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And slick dish there in the pick and roll. Russell showing his elite feel for the game.
Outside, George. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Wall against Russell. Towns in the corner. And he converts the layup. Towns has got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
It's George on the wing. There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer. George has got 8 points.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Marcus Morris. Norman Powell comes in for Luke Kennard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for John Wall. Now, here is Russell. His last outing, he had 18 points. In the corner, it's Robinson. From outside, off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Leonard.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside, George.
2 minutes.
That doesn't go either for George.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Russell passes to Gobert. The kick out to Towns. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Clippers ball.
And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. Now, here's Leonard. 23 points for him the last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've held a 12-point lead early. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Nice to see Rudy Gobert assert himself on the offensive end. They would like to see more of this from Rudy.
1:12 left in the first half. Here's Leonard, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Towns.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And this is his second trip to the line of the game.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year, 88% from the line.
And Duncan Robinson, Steve, one of the more pure shooters in the NBA. He can definitely hurt you from deep.
Yes, he can, Kevin. Robinson has a very easy shot. Great percentages from 3. Well above the 40% mark on his career.
Now the Clippers moving it up. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And more kicks to Washington. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of the game. And the rejection by Leonard. One-on-one fast break. Stolen by Reed. The pass to Moore. Outside Robinson. Over Jackson.
Timberwolves foul. Moore. That's his first personal foul.
Minnesota making a switch.
Team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Timberwolves, Kyle Anderson.
12 seconds left in the second quarter. Now Leonard. From deep. And so it's Minnesota in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Ty Lue. Coach, do you think your turnovers and struggles at the offensive end fueled their scoring?
Always. We turn the basketball over. It's hard for us to get back, get our defense set. So we got to do a better job taking care of the basketball and having good shot selection.
We'll see what you can do.
Thank you, David. And whoops.
What are your thoughts on these power rankings? And now for that first half we just saw, some good momentum. And that'll do it for half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Clippers. The team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wings. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. Buries the long-range jumper.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Leonard inside. Towns on him. Towns with the defensive effort.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Clippers trail by 12. Here's Leonard driving inside. Anderson outside. Timberwolves passing it around. Stolen by George. Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Russell against Zubac. Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Leonard the pass to Wall. Back to Leonard. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Minnesota on D. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Wall. And the jumper is good. And that's now 9 points for John Wall.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Russell passes to Gobert. Wall with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. Wall with a block.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters.
He kicks it to George. Stolen by Anderson. Driving to the basket. Back to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat you. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the N1 opportunity.
Daniels is checked in for Kyle Anderson. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Powell's checked in.
One shot.
And Edwards, no good on that one. For a number of seasons, offensive output, Greg, has been on the rise, as we've seen. But last year, it went to a whole different level.
I mean, how about 2 years ago with Dallas? They had the greatest offensive season since all the way back in 1973, averaging over 116 points per 100 possessions. Get this, last year, 7 teams beat that record.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And, guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Powell with the steal. Fires for three. No good there. The Timberwolves go the other way with it.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Russell. Pass to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Powell. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
And check out some numbers for Gobert. Last season, he played outstanding. First in blocks, first in shooting percentage, and he ranked second overall in rebounding. Just a tremendous presence on the interior.
Clearly one of the best at what he does. Some of his highlight rejections were out of sight. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Duncan Robinson comes in for Edwards. Timberwolves on defense. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Here's Kennard. Here's Zubats, and the dunk by Zubats.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And just loving the attack mode here for Russell. Off the drive there, he draws the foul.
Minnesota shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Jackson, he's checked in for John Wall. Passes it to Powell. And the lead is down inside single digits. Powell's got his first basket of the night.
Keeping his balance on the difficult tape. Norman Powell is gifted at finishing through physical contact.
Russell dishes to Towns. Over to the left wing. And they recover it. Kicks to McDaniels. Back to Towns. Shoots over Zubats. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Clippers trail by 9. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
And as good as this offense has been, Norman Powell's calling card since he entered the league is his defense.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and Washington subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Timberwolves leading by 9. Washington with it. The feed to McDaniels. Back to Washington. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Reed. Crafty move. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
One of the cases where height failed to tell you the whole story.
And Smitty, what makes Powell such a great defender? Clearly he has the tools.
Yes, Kevin. He has good awareness, that's one. Lateral quickness, and he's very physical, and he puts that 6'11" wingspan to use.
Now, here's Washington. Banked in off the glass. Washington's got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And there's the drive. Kennard's shot is off. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now, here's McDaniels. Guarded by Powell. Great D that time from Powell. Clippers trail by 13. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Now, here's Washington. In the corner, it's Robinson. That 3 off the mark.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
A baseline J. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Clippers have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Pass to Kennard. Lets it go. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 11. Now, here's Washington. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
It's time for T-shirt. All right, look who's coming onto the court.
And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. The Clippers, number 1.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
Here's Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Right side, Leonard. Looking to get it going. And too long on the shot.
Still trying to shoot his way out of this funk. But if it doesn't come within the flow of the offense, the whole team suffers.
Leonard with the steal. A crossover. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Los Angeles Dodgers.
George is checked in for Luke Kennard.
Paul George.
There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Here's Powell. Nice to the hoop. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Nice move by Norman Powell on the drive, drawing a foul and putting up the shot.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
Now, here's Washington. Jovic, he's covered by Leonard. Kick out to Moore. Off target with his 3. Clippers trail by 11. Outside Leonard. Reed with the block. Powell against Moore. Shoots over Powell. No good from Moore.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. Coming off a terrific season. He was around 23 points a game last year, 6 rebounds and 5 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
I love it because he does so many things well. Defenses have to account for him even when he's not scoring.
Leonard hits them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Here's Washington. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense there from Jackson. George finds Leonard. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. The layup off target.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
They get it again. Reed laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Reed's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Towns is out there with Gobert, and it's Anderson in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Gobert, following the miss by John Wall. Scooped up. And Gobert kicks to Anderson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Nobody near Leonard. Sinks the triple.
And he finally gets involved from beyond the arc. His first 3 of the game comes here in the second quarter.
Outside Edwards. Right at the free throw line. The rebound by Paul George. George has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The shot by Powell, no good. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Now here's Gobert. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Edwards with another miss.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Timberwolves leading by 8. He dishes it to Anderson. Back to Edwards. The 11-footer. Anderson in the post, guarded by Powell, and they pick up 2.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Leonard against Towns, and it's Leonard with the jam.
That was with force by Kawhi, dunking it over the defense and looking unstoppable.
Outside, Towns, and there's the pass to Gobert. Gobert double-teamed. Here's Russell with the 3. Second shot opportunity. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second personal.
It's on Kawhi Leonard.
First team foul.
You see what that little pump fake does? It gives the defender something to think about the next time he goes to challenge Gobert's shot.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Tries from 10. Gobert with the block.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first
And you
personal
know what?
foul.
You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only
The
option.
line for your Timberwolves, Carl Anthony Towns.
No good on them.
For 2.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Clippers trail by 11. Outside Leonard. Doesn't go that time. And Minnesota will come the other way.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Out to Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally. At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Gobert trying to get open. Count that one. Russell's got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves. Clippers have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Wall up top. He's guarded by Russell. Wall against Russell. Wall passes to Zubac. Just 5 to shoot. Kennard's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 13. High post, Gobert. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Looking to end the run. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
The loudest and craziest fans. Get a free t-shirt. Let's see it, fans.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. See if they were listening, guys.
Thank you, David.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And Edwards drops them both. Here's Leonard. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
And the rejection by Towns.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Back to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing, but also
it's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Russell dishes to Gobert and slam dunk by Gobert.
The size of Rudy Gobert makes him tough to stop on the drive. Defense just gets out of the way.
Now here's Leonard. Knocks down the 10-footer. Leonard's got 23 points.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
You know, as this game has gone along, his concentration has deteriorated. They've lost way too many possessions from him turning the ball over.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Luke Kennard. Clippers trail by 17. And here's Leonard. Now Wall. And Wall with the slam.
Assistant. At times, Wall can be so explosive here, playing downhill, and then just sails over the defense for the dunk.
Now here's Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
And he makes the first.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunity.
LA's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard. Here's Zubac.
Minnesota foul. Anthony Edwards. That's his first personal foul.
First free throw is good.
Well, with Zubac on the floor, you know what you'll get. Gives great effort when he's engaged.
Also, the plus is, GA, he does a good job of rim running. He also dives well off pick and rolls, and combined with his offensive rebounding, gives you some size in the middle.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. It sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. Here's Edwards. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Wall passes to Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. Russell kicks to Edwards. He feeds it to Anderson.
LA foul. Kawhi Leonard. That's his 3rd personal foul. 15 foul.
The first free throw is good.
You saw the talent from day one in Summer League. Anderson's one of those guys who can really get it done in a lot of different areas.
Anderson against Leonard. Takes a 3. And Marcus Morris good for 3.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
Outside Edwards. Going inside and finished off by Edwards.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite.
And another thing you like about Russell, just good size at that lead guard position and makes him a handful to defend inside.
Clippers trail by 18. Leonard with the ball. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Anderson. Edwards dishes to Russell. Edwards inside, covered by Wall. Back to Edwards. That's another rebound.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
Oh, GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it. Another shot, and Gobert with the lay-in.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Minnesota.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
As we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Rudy Gobert.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Wall looking it over. There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. It's up a 3. Rebounded by Moore. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Reed kicks to McDaniels. Off target from 3-point range. Wall up top to the paint. Here's George. No good with the layup. And here's Washington outside. Off target with that shot. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance.
Whoa. Turn me up.